What is going on, guys? Welcome back to DBZ Kakarot blind playthrough. So last time we left off, we were about to fight Dr. Gero or Android 20.
Looks like someone wants to die.
There's Vegeta. Let's talk to him.
Vegeta, have you spotted him yet?
What's up, dude?
He's faster than I thought. Damn him!
And he can hide his power level. Or they can't sense their powers, their energy levels, their key levels.
I hate to say it, but we might have lost him.
So where is he? If I remember correctly, he's gonna get the jump on Piccolo. This is from the TV show.
No calling your comrades now. Your energy will be all mine.
Go on! Android! Get over here!
Mr. Piccolo! Over there!
Is he gonna make it in time?
You're as good as dead. How did they find me?
Thanks, Gohan.
Krillin, give Piccolo a Senzu Bean!
Already?
Okay.
Like he drained that much of his energy?
Let me at him.
He wants to take him on personally?
And what does a weakling like you hope to accomplish? I will be taking your energy.
Oh yeah? Drain this.
Your energy is mine.
He did drain my energy.
Damn it! I can't move!
I will eliminate you.
Let's go.
This can't be Piccolo's power. Your energy is mine.
Oh, he got me again. He's draining my life and my energy, my key energy. Still though, he's no match for me.
Special beam cannon!
Nice. Let's see. I guess it can't absorb energy like Android 19 from far away.
Terrible error. Tried to fight me alone. To accomplish.
I'm assuming that's gonna follow me or no? And how about this?
Special beam cannon!
Your energy is mine.
He got me again?
I will eliminate you.
I guess he gets tired too. Even though he's draining my life and energy, he's still gonna die.
Special beam cannon!
No! I will not be done in by the likes of Piccolo. Weakling like you hope to accomplish. Your energy is mine.
I don't think you can escape that. I mean, is there a way to counter that? He's not letting me if it is. There has to be a way to counter that though.
Your energy is mine.
Ah, this is bad.
I will eliminate you.
Is this his finisher?
Just as I calculate.
Don't take this.
I can't even. This guy's actually pretty good. I got him though. You dodged, dude? I'm not letting him go. He's gonna spam him that energy drain. I'm gonna spam this.
This is inconceivable! And what does a weakling like
Uh-oh,
you
he's going
hope to
again. Lucky for me.
Another miscalculation.
I'm waiting for that.
Special beam cannon!
Whoa, my special beam cannon gonna get there on time? He's coming.
Damn it! Your energy is mine!
Oh, come on, I dodged that. You gotta be kidding me.
I will eliminate you! Special beam cannon! Damn it!
Alright, Dr. Gero.
Drains you of your energy! You should have nothing left!
We can instantly increase our energy during a fight. What you find is only the tip of the iceberg.
I don't know, he drained me a lot. That was an interesting fight. I liked it though. Hey, I'm sure you can reverse that. I wasn't countering it for some reason.
Wait. These aren't the androids I know. What's going on? If it's not them, who is everyone fighting?
I guess in Trunks' timeline, these androids were already killed by 17 and 18.
I refuse to believe that even Piccolo could have increased his power this much. I have made a grave miscalculation. I have no choice but to return to my lab.
Everybody's here, so it looks like we all avoided getting wiped out. Which must mean we've changed the future.
Hey guys!
Now, none of you have any hope of winning. Androids 17 and 18 will make short work of the lot of you. What? Mother!
And he escaped, just like that.
Thank you.
Trunks?
That's him. He's looking at himself too.
Trunks? Did he just say Trunks? That's my son's name. Wait, he's from the future. That means...
Is this when he realizes it?
Are you all right?
Hey, it's you from before. So you came back, huh?
Yeah, I thought I would come and offer my support. But who were you fighting? Where is that wrinkly robot? He used the smoke to make his getaway. Damn it! Why didn't you try and save your wife and child just now? Foolishness. I have no interest in things like that.
I thought he was gonna congratulate him for being a Super Saiyan.
I saw what looked like a badly damaged android on my way here. It looks like the androids you fought are different from the ones I've been fighting in my time. Then what the hell are we fighting?
That's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, so history's a little different now.
Wait, that creepy geezer was an android?
Huh? Yeah.
That might have been the actual Dr. Gero. I've seen a photo of him in one of my books.
I knew
He
it.
probably modified himself to extend his life.
No way. You mean
My coming here years ago changed history this much?
He mentioned androids 17 and 18. Those were the two you were talking about, right? Tell us, what do they look like?
Right. Android 17 is a young man with long black hair and a scarf around his neck. Android 18 is a young woman, and her outfit is more or less similar to mine.
A female type? Oh, come on.
Bulma, do you know where Dr. Giroux's laboratory is? He's probably there right now.
If I had to guess, it's likely in the mountains up north. I heard that he built it in a cave around there to do his experiments. To think he was a lackey for the Red Ribbon Army. That's crazy.
That settles the matter then. We'll find the location of Dr. Giroux's lab and destroy it well before he's able to activate androids 17 and 18.
I'm above such cowardly tactics. Let him activate them. I'll turn them into scrap with my bare hands.
No! We have to destroy his lab before he activates the other androids! And if we can't, then we have to avoid fighting until Goku is fully recovered.
We have no need for Kakarot. You're forgetting that I'm a Super Saiyan now, too.
That's true.
And I'm no ordinary Saiyan. I'm the Prince, which means I'm leagues above Kakarot in terms of power. Don't stand in my way.
Vegeta may actually have what it takes to get rid of the androids. As a Super Saiyan, it might just work.
I can transform into a Super Saiyan too. Yet, I was no match for them. I'm going to. He's difficult to deal with, but I'm not about to watch my father die again.
Father? Did he say father? What did he mean?
Guess there's no point in keeping it a secret.
That's her son.
Not anymore.
It's Trunks.
Kid's name is Trunks. Vegeta is his father. You're his mother. In other words, he's your son. Trunks is the grown-up version of the baby you're holding in your arms right now.
What? Really?
Well, that explains it. That's why he was able to go Super Saiyan.
I think it's probably best we destroy the androids before they've been activated. You guys come with me. We're going to look for Dr. Giroux's lab.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, Bulma. This is important. Could you let my dad know what's going on? And tell him to come help when he feels better?
Well, I would, but how am I supposed to do that? Have you seen my plane?
Gohan, head back and take her with you. Understand? We're more than strong enough to destroy the androids.
Okay, be careful.
I would say Gohan's the second
All right,
strongest
let's go.
there.
We have to get there before Vegeta does.
They need him.
Right.
It's crazy. The older Trunks didn't even acknowledge his baby self.
Hurry! We've got to find that lab before the androids are activated.
Head towards Darling Paulina in the world map. And Vegeta's also arrogant in this during this time period. And he doesn't really like care much for Trunks. But later on, by the Cell Saga, he actually cares about him a lot. He even goes off when Cell as Super Saiyan 2 form. Like he almost kills Trunks. He went off. North Mountain has been unlocked. Oh, here it goes, right here. This looks like the ice world too that they were training in earlier in the game. And it's crazy. They said Android. I guess depending on the level, the number, the lower the number, the stronger you are. Because I think Android 16 is the strongest. Whoa, he was able to go against Cell. I can't remember if he was able to match Cell on his second form though, or maybe it was his first form. We're about to find out.
So if androids 17 and 18 are activated, do you think Vegeta will be able to take them out?
Hard to say, honestly. Let's just hope he can scrap those two before they're activated.
If this Dr. Giroux built a lab in such a remote location,
He must not like people very much.
He wasn't exactly a well-respected scientist. No surprise there.
It's over there.
We made it.
It's close. What just happened?
How dare you? I created you.
You didn't create us. We had lives before you ruined them.
Listen to me. You must eliminate Goku's allies. They're coming. That's an order.
You hear that? It's an order, 17.
Mr. is Android 18.
We're not gonna follow a single one of your orders. We're just gonna take care of ourselves now.
Android 17.
Geezer.
There's another one. What in the world is going on in there?
Let's go!
I remember they kicked his head off though. And they woke up 16. And 16 wasn't in Trunks' timeline.
I feel a lot better now.
Hey, what's that?
Hey. I don't think I've seen you before, big guy. What's your number?
16.
Android 16, huh? Interesting. So you're an earlier model.
Android 16?
Yeah, he never heard of him.
Never heard of an Android 16.
Wait, so those are the androids that Dr. Gero was talking about?
Trunks, can you confirm that these are the androids you originally warned us about?
Yeah, but I've never seen that large one they called 16 before.
Reticent assassin.
What?
At
What it
least
says?
I haven't seen him in my time.
Yeah, what happened to Android 16 in his timeline?
What's going on here?
They never explain it.
Who cares? Just one more hunk of scrap to add to the pile I'm going to make.
Wait, where's Dr. Gero?
Oh, the old man? I took care of him. All right, let's go.
Get going? To where?
I'm not crazy about doing what Dr. Gero wants, but as androids, I think we should do something. So let's go kill this Goku guy.
What?
Hey, 16. You were created specifically to kill Goku, right?
Correct.
Well, I guess that settles it then.
I know that makes Vegeta
Where
angry.
are they going?
They're dismissing him.
Don't tell me they're actually gonna try to find Goku. Well, that's what Dr. Gero wanted, right? To kill Goku!
I couldn't give a damn about that. How dare they?
Yeah, they didn't even acknowledge him.
Dare they ignore the mighty Vegeta?
More than anything, his pride is hurt. That's Vegeta for you. Vegeta's Big Bang attack.
Kill Kakarot? Ha! Don't make me laugh! They're going to pay for not recognizing my power.
And that they will. Let's see, party. Just Vegeta. Whoops. So let me see his attacks now. And get rid of this. Where's the Big Bang attack? Yeah. I have all key moves. That's probably not smart, but let's do it.
Easy prey.
Wait, where are they? Okay.
That road looks long. Easy prey. Finally some good meat.
Yeah. There's a car right here. We could destroy it, right?
Yeah!
Sometimes you get items from here.
Well now, I'll scrap those androids before Kakarot can even see them.
And Vegeta was overconfident in his own power. Like, yeah, you became a Super Saiyan, but he was full of it. Like, he thought he was unstoppable.
Yo!
So I'm thinking if he would have, like, not taken these
Sort of
androids
highway.
lightly, would he have been able to beat 18? Well, probably not.
It's a highway,
Because
huh?
either way, she wrecked him. Alright, let's fight her, guys.
Easy prey.
Easy prey.
Well, well, I didn't expect to see you rejects roaming around in here. You're going to tell me where you're going right now, whether you want to or not.
We're off to find Goku. We're gonna kill him.
See, that's what I thought. Too bad that's not going to happen. Because I'm going to blow every one of you to pieces.
You Saiyans sure are full of yourselves, aren't you? That pride of yours, it's just gonna get you killed faster, you know.
You've got quite the mouth on you for a machine. So who's up first? The punk? The woman? Or maybe I should just scrap all three of you trash cans at once.
Wait, that's right. We still haven't seen what you can do, 16. Why don't you fight him?
Negative. My prime directive is to eliminate only Goku.
Wow, what a letdown. Fine, I'll do it then.
Vegeta, are you all right?
So you came. You're really starting to piss me off.
Vegeta and 18 are about to fight. So back off.
What?
Still, just watching isn't much fun. I guess I could play with you guys.
You know what that means. You and I won't be having any interruptions.
Be warned. I don't plan on going easy on you just because you're a woman.
Spoken like a true Saiyan.
So I guess since you're an android, you're not real.
Yeah, so is she really a woman?
Got a gun!
Don't tell me. That wasn't the best you can do, was it?
Of course not.
Oh.
Big Bang!
Did she get hit by it?
Big Bang! Attack! Big Bang! Attack!
I didn't think you had this much in you. Does that mean that Goku guy is even stronger than you?
I'm the stronger one!
No matter. It's not like you're a big deal. Either.
You!
What did she do?
You're done!
Okay, woman.
Yourself!
And I think, what is it? Whoa, she is strong. Hold on, baby, hold on. Oh no, again. She didn't give me a chance to use Galagun.
Let's go!
I use a sensu beam on her.
Let's go!
Believe it!
Let's go! You're done!
Ultimate Blaster again? I should keep pulling off her finisher. Alright.
Looks like you're running out of steam. I guess I better put you out of your misery.
Big Bang!
Yeah, she was tough. At first I was doing good against her. But it seemed like she had unlimited energy.
Maybe I shouldn't admit this, but I'm actually kind of impressed you held out this long.
Damn you, woman! Now you've done it!
Oh. I think it's time we end this little game. You're about done, right?
broke that arm. He's like, Father!
Don't worry. They're still alive. You'd better hurry up, though. Give them those sensu beans of yours. So, should we get going?
But aren't we going to ask them the whereabouts of Goku?
Nah. It'll be more fun if we have to find him ourselves.
Ugh. You can be such a child sometimes, 17. You know that?
You think so?
Whatever. I'm fine as long as we can make a stop in town. My clothes are a mess. I think I'm going to need a new outfit.
Sure, why not?
Hey, wait!
Huh? What do you want?
What is it that you guys are after? I mean, why are you doing this?
Well, first, we're gonna take care of Goku.
I mean, why are you going after Goku?
Hey, this is all just a game. I mean, Goku's the strongest guy around. Am I right?
You probably won't just stop because I asked you to, right?
Negative. We were created for the sole purpose of eliminating Goku.
You heard the big guy. Yeah. But shouldn't you be helping your friends instead of talking to us? They're gonna die.
Better give them sensu beans.
See ya. Bye.
I guess she liked Krillin from the beginning too. From the get-go.
I gotta help the others.
At least Krillin didn't get wrecked.
So they knew all about the sensu beans and just let us go on our way. They didn't even feel the need to kill us. Don't go after him. Just leave him be. He'd finally become a Super Saiyan and regained his pride and confidence as a warrior. Getting beaten that badly was probably too much for him to take.
Even Trunks, who defeated Frieza so easily, couldn't lay a finger on them. That's it, isn't it? No matter how strong Goku gets, there's no way we can win.
Okay, here's the plan. You guys go to Goku's house, then move him to a different location immediately. Before we do anything else, we need to make sure Goku gets better.
Right. What are you gonna do, Piccolo?
He's gonna go see Kami, I think. He knows what he needs to do.
What's gotten into Piccolo all of a sudden?
He went that way. Okay, I think I get it. He's got one final trick up his sleeve.
One final trick? What do you mean?
So, you know what's in that direction, right?
Kami.
I'm not really sure. What are you trying to say?
The lookout tower.
That's Kami's place.
And? What does that have to do with anything?
When I was back on planet Namek, I spoke to Guru. He told me that if Kami and Piccolo hadn't separated, they'd be as powerful as a Saiyan. So, I'm betting that Piccolo's gonna combine with Kami and go back to being his true warrior self.
But wait, if Kami ceases to exist as he is now, won't the Dragon Balls disappear too?
But if either of them dies separately, well then the same thing's gonna happen anyway, so... Piccolo probably feels like this is our best shot at taking down an enemy this powerful.
And it is.
But what about I mean, what about Vegeta? What do you think he's up to?
Relax, there's no need to hide it anymore. I mean, we already know that you're Bulma's kid, all grown up and from the future. Vegeta's the only one who doesn't know.
What? I see. I'm sorry for hiding it from you.
Hey, no need to apologize.
I'm going to meet up with Chaozu. If things get hairy again, I'll be back.
Gotcha. We're gonna get Goku and take him to Master Roshi's place, okay?
Okay. Make sure you tell Goku not to overdo it.
Right. We'll tell him.
Yeah, Tien and Yamcha weren't that strong at this point.
Overdo it, huh? Yeah, of all the times not to overdo it, now would actually be the time.
The androids in my timeline were in no way that powerful. Has history really been altered that much?
It looks like it has. Let's see, what's his so this is sword slashing. Wait a minute, does he have any other moves? Let's see if we can upgrade him. I can at least do this. Alright, so we did that. Now let's go to
Tell us what the future's like, Trunks. I mean, if you want to. No pressure or anything.
Gotta go to Goku's house, pick him up, and get him out of here, man, because this is crazy. I wonder if the androids would have found him eventually anyway. Because they actually, like, they take their time. They, even instead of flying around, they'll get a car and just look for him. Because they enjoy the sightseeing and living in the world, I guess. It says Android 20 awakens Android 17 and 18, who then activate Android 16, brimming with confidence. Vegeta challenges Android 18 to a fight, but she ultimately proves too strong for the Saiyan Prince. For him.
There it is! That's Goku's house! Hello?
Oh, I thought I heard someone. Krillin, is that you? I was hoping Gohan had come back.
Trunks, let me introduce Goku's wife. This is Chi-Chi.
Huh? Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before.
Hey, Chi-Chi. Pleased to meet you.
Krillin, you're all right. Oh, I was worried sick about you guys.
Oh, Yamcha! How's Goku? Are there any changes?
He's fine. He took his medicine. Now he's sleeping. So you're the guy from the future, huh? Oh, yeah. You're the one that beat the androids, right?
No. Sorry, but we'll fill you in later. First, we need to move Goku to Master Roshi's place, and fast!
What's going on?
2. Actually, 3 scary androids are on their way here, and they're after Goku!
Oh no, that's not good!
But how would they know where Goku lives? Unless it was programmed into them.
It's all packed up!
Now we just wait for Gohan.
There he is!
Huh? What's everyone doing here? Did something happen?
We'll tell you on the way. Just get in!
Come on, tell us. Have any leads just yet? Do you have any idea where Goku is?
Didn't you hear me before? It's more fun this way, taking our time and hunting him down.
Regardless, we should still have some kind of game plan. Hey, 16, what about you? You know something, right?
Goku's house is located in the mountains in East District 439.
So you did know something.
You're just full of surprises. Did Dr. Giraud tell you that?
Affirmative. If we fly, we should arrive in a matter of minutes.
I know, right? See, this guy gets it. Traveling on foot is a complete waste of time when you're capable of flying.
You're such a whiner. It's gonna be more fun this way.
Does he actually have a gun too?
You know what? You can be a real pain in the neck, 17.
And they're twins, right? 17 and 18? I think they're twins. So I guess we're gonna be Piccolo now. and about to merge with Kami. Can you imagine if they did that for the even in the beginning, like in the Saiyan saga when Vegeta and Nappa first came, like Piccolo would have like killed them, and Frieza. Like this is the only way I guess they could explain Piccolo's power jumps, and just to like I guess at this point keep him up to the other Saiyans level.
We're just about at Master Roshi's place. Hey, Krillin.
Yeah?
We should probably let Bulma in on everything that's happening, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. So, what does that mean I have to call her? Aw, man. You know, your mom isn't exactly easy to talk to sometimes.
She's the same in my time, too.
Wait, isn't she in the ship?
Bulma? It's Krillin.
Maybe not.
Krillin, you're all right? Why didn't you tell me before? Is my son, my future son, there?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Why? What's up?
Well, I heard from headquarters that we got a call a few days ago from someone out west in the countryside. They said they found a strange vehicle in the mountains that had Capsule Corporation written on the side of it. I got them to send me a photo, which I then tried to match with a database of our products to see who it might belong to. But it didn't match anything I could find. I thought Trunks might know something about it.
Oh, that's Cell. Cell's not even in his past.
It's covered in moss and it looks really old. Would you mind taking a look for me? I'll send you a pic.
Wait, this is... Yeah. It's definitely the time machine I came here in.
Yeah, that's his spaceship. Or machine.
But how is that possible? I've got my time machine right here with my other capsules.
I thought this might be a time machine, but what's it doing in a place like that?
Do you know the exact location of the time machine?
Well, not the exact location, but I do know that it's somewhere out in West District 1050. You headed there?
Yes, I'd like to see it for myself.
Oh, wait.
Then I'm coming too. We can meet up near the machine's location.
I'd like to help you look for it too. Is that okay?
Of course. Thank you.
Gohan.
Yeah, because that's like his teacher from the past.
Don't worry, Mom.
From the future.
We're not going anywhere dangerous. We'll be safe.
So yeah, Cell was in the future, and he actually knocks out Trunks in one of their timelines, and that's how he gets to this past. Yeah, it's like kooky time travel.
Trunks?
Yeah?
I was wondering, is the future really all that bad?
It is. Humanity has been reduced to only 10.
Terrible!
It is. It's horrible, man. West City, right? Yeah, that's where we have to go. But I can tell because of the mark. In District 1050, so it's like in the outskirts of West City. So Goku remains at Kame House and continues his treatment for the heart virus. Bulma informs Trunks and Gohan of what appears to be another time machine. They rushed there to investigate. Yeah, it was like so much things was happening at this point. And I actually like the Android saga. It's a good saga. Like I think some people like it when Cell appears and all that, but even before then, when they're fighting the androids, that's pretty interesting too. Find the time machine near Ginger Town. Wait, where is Vegeta? Okay.
They look weak. No cause for concern. I'll win, you'll see! Too slow! This is it! Too slow!
I wasn't even trying to fight these guys.
Too slow! This is it!
You know what? I should just go Super Saiyan. And that's that.
No use!
I should have done that from the beginning. I see it. I see where my time machine. Whoa, where Cell appeared.
It should be in this area.
Let's start looking. Trunks, that's it over there, isn't it?
That's a time machine, all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Hi, Bulma!
It even says hope.
Hey, you're both here.
So it is the same one.
So this is the time machine you were talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
Here, I'll take out my time machine. Check it out. This is the time machine I came in. As you can see, it's identical to the other one.
But this one looks like it's been here for a really long time.
It looks like something made this hole by melting the dome from the inside.
Let's take a look inside. What's this?
The egg?
Ew, what is it?
I'm not sure. What's it doing in the time machine?
This is some sort of egg, isn't it?
What's going on?
It's not just this egg that confuses me, though.
Huh?
I looked at the onboard panel and happened to see when this time machine left.
What do you mean? Obviously, it's from the same time as you, right?
Actually, it's from even further in the future. 3 years after I left.
3 years?
And that's not all. The panel showed that it arrived here 4 years ago.
So it's 3 years later, but 4 years earlier than him.
So that means this thing arrived here 1 year before I did. What's going on? Why did this thing come here?
He's been growing.
I thought the reason the 2 androids, Goku, and the others fought were different. And the reason history had changed so much was because of my coming here. But this... it's possible this thing might actually be the cause of all the changes.
Wait, what's that?
What's what?
Oh, it's just... I was wondering what that is.
Wait, what is he looking at?
What on earth is it?
It's some sort of exoskeleton.
Gross. An exoskeleton? Is it from some sort of mutant bug or something?
I bet that's what was inside the egg we found in the time machine.
Right. It probably grew too big for its skin and then shed it.
What?
But how did it end up in this time period? Either someone placed the egg in the time machine, or they came here carrying it.
Hey! You guys got a bad feeling about this too, right?
Yeah.
Then we'd better hurry up and get out of here. You guys are gonna be at Kame House, right? I'll call you if something happens, okay?
Right, thanks. What's going on? I'm so confused. The mysteries just keep piling up.
Yeah, when I was watching the show the first time around, or these episodes the first time around, I was confused. That's the first time I got an A, too, in a fight. I usually get S. And then again, she did take Vegeta to the max. She almost killed me. I had to use a Sensu Bean. So Goku's still healing. I guess now we should be playing as Piccolo if my memory.
Kami looked down in both amazement and fear as Gohan and the others discovered the mysterious exoskeleton. Just as Kami had feared, a town that was near the exoskeleton was getting a taste of that terror. Trunks and Krillin made their way to the town to investigate. Aware of the coming disaster, Kami accepted his fate and prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice.
It seems my time has come. Time for me to provide my assistance as a warrior rather than a guardian. What Earth needs now is not a watchful eye from above, but a powerful new defender.
Then, around the same time, Piccolo, filled with a greater sense of determination after the fight with the androids, made his way to Kami's lookout. Bio-android fiend from the future.
Here comes Cell.
I can't believe I'm actually going to see that old prune. I hope you're ready for this, Kami. Kami, I assume you know why I'm here.
That I do, Piccolo. Though I am Earth's guardian, I stand powerless before the threat to obliterate it. There's nothing more vexing.
All right. Then you're ready to do this? To become one again?
Of course. Though I am not without my doubts, I'll have you know.
After all that's happened, don't tell me you're scared.
Well, if I am, would you be capable of alleviating that fear?
What?
A long time ago, in my ignorance, I allowed evil to take root in my heart. Those who walk the path of darkness are fated to become demons. This was demonstrated by my other half, King Piccolo. Were I to repeat the same mistake after our fusion, the resulting catastrophe would far eclipse the android menace.
Skip to the point, old man. Why do you hesitate? Spit it out.
Could that happen?
Well, your forthright resolve certainly gives me a bit of hope. Very well. Answer me this, Piccolo. Is now truly the time for this fusion? Should we not observe the situation a little longer?
What does he mean?
What do you mean? Wait. Is there something else at play? Something I don't know about?
I see you, too, falter before this unknown potential for peril.
What?
I shall ask you once more, Piccolo. Is now truly the time for this fusion? Should we not observe the situation?
Oh, come on. Whatever foe stands before us, we will defeat it. It's that simple.
I see. Then allow me to ask you one more question.
I must have answered him wrong the first time.
Once we merge, the Dragon Balls will be lost. Well, what of your resolve now?
The Dragon Balls aren't an issue. If I fight as I am now, I'll be killed. You'll disappear, and the Dragon Balls disappear too. They're gone either way. So, if we need to send those murder machines to the compactor, we need to take a stand now.
I see. Your reasoning is sound.
Makes sense.
Very well, Piccolo. To one flesh and one spirit we shall return. It seems my time has come. Time for me to provide my assistance as a warrior rather than a guardian.
That's right. Earth needs extra power. It seems like I'm the one that's going to provide that.
Very well. I will lend my body to you. Kami!
I'm going to be the base. Got it?
He's younger.
Indeed. I will provide you with nothing more than a power boost and my vast knowledge. Once on the surface, head to Ginger Town. There's a monster there wreaking havoc. You'll learn all the other details once we combine, as you will have access to everything that I know.
Years of knowledge.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Popo.
I feel bad for Mr. Popo.
Farewell, Kami. Please, don't die.
I am neither Kami nor Piccolo. I am a Namekian who's forgotten his true name. Right. I'm off.
I don't even know why they mentioned that in this part, because either way, they still refer to him as Piccolo later on. Piccolo's true Namekian fusion transformation is now available. Oh, let's get that.
That'll do.
What's this?
Ooh. The energy from this thing is incredible.
Going
It feels
to the
weird
garden.
to be reunited with my other half.
Goku's able to defeat
But at the same time, it kind of feels right.
Demon King Piccolo in battle, but Shenron is still gone. In order to bring back Krillin and the others slaughtered by the Demon King, Goku first needs to revive Shenron. Makes his way to Kami, the creator of the Dragon Balls. Kami resides in a tower resides far above Korin. In tower will only see those who have been given permission by Korin and brought by this bell. With the bell in hand, Goku uses the power portal to reach Kami's lookout. Oh, I didn't know that story.
There aren't too many people left in or around Ginger Town. Damn that monster. Ooh. The energy from this thing is incredible.
Alright, I think that's it. Let's go to Ginger Town. Yeah, I've seen the original Dragon Ball episodes. I never really got through all of them, though. Like when King Piccolo comes and Kami. I never saw that. I saw the earlier episodes. Someone or something appears to have come to this time period using the rundown time machine. In order to confront the unknown menace, Piccolo resolves to merge with Kami. There's Cell. We're about to face his first form.
This thing that's killing all these people. Who would it possibly be? Alright, monster. You're in trouble.
Who's this? Oh, it's these guys again? Nihilian couple.
Let's see.
Hey!
What are you two doing here? Let's cut to the straight if you don't leave this place.
Yep.
They think I'm an Earthling. I told you to get there. Just arriving this planet. We're just some tourists. Filthy rich tourists, that is. Taste of this planet's delicacies. Meet you when the show's around. I'll hunt them down. I'm kind of just reading this quick.
Yes.
Paraphrasing it. We will have Dinah. You want to eat it?
Wow!
What a waste. It's surprisingly delicious.
Oh my!
Just is quite embarrassing you live on Earth and don't know the taste of Daurasaurus? Not dinosaurs, it's Daurasaurus.
Yes.
Is the monsters you're after a Daurasaurus?
Yep.
Can be found on Earth. It's one of the rarest. We hear that its tail meat is to die for. A dinosaur, huh? Little sightseeing is too dangerous here. Come again? They're gonna go look for it themselves, so I guess we offer to look for it for them. These clowns are going to get themselves killed. Close encounters of the troublesome kind.
Give me a break.
Damn it, I better help these guys out.
Huh? Hey!
I'll find that Dirosaurus meat for you. Oh my, will you? Friendly foe, just wait here until I get back. Oh, don't worry, we'll wait. According to our radar, you should find a Dirosaurus a little southeast of here. Of course, it's a wild animal, so it probably won't stay in one place. Okay, got it. Probably in the central plains is the dinosaur near where they fought Android 19 and 20. Head toward Gizzard Wasteland. So yeah, let's take a little detour. The only reason I'm doing this side quest now too is because, like, sometimes if I switch characters, I mean, not if I switch, if the game forces you to switch characters, or if you're in a different chapter, then you won't be able to go back and do this submission. I mean, I don't know. I think at the end of the game, once you beat everything, which it goes up to the Boo Saga, I think if you make it that far, I think you can do all the submissions again. I mean, I'm not sure. But I've had times where, like, I just kept going through the main storyline and then it gets, like, locked out. So let's see what these guys were talking about.
Looks like someone wants to die.
I don't want to fight those guys. I killed it anyway, whatever it was. Oh wait, that's Nappa.
Looks like someone wants to die.
I was flying to the wrong person.
If only I'd known about this freak sooner, could have done something.
Oh, there it is. I see it. What kind of dinosaur is it?
Well now, this could be fun.
Toro. He takes a lot of hits though.
Looks like someone wants to die.
He actually hit me.
Well now, this could be fun.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Damn it!
I can't believe I let him hit me again. And he's down for the count. Alright, that should be enough to make him leave. That was a quick I've done a mission before for that couple, that alien couple in Namek, and they had me find a bunch of like jewels and stuff or metals in caves and caverns. I forgot. It was a longer mission. That took longer. So see, that was a quick little side subplot to go through. Now we can focus on Cell again.
Hey!
That's a Frieza soldier? What's he doing there?
Come now.
Give me a break.
What?
Looks like you're a pain in the ass. Dude. Now I have to fight him too? Okay, it wasn't much of a fight, but... Or is that the cook?
What?
Well, wait, I'm not a Frieza soldier anymore. Again, I really love a Galactic Traveler guy. He's a travel guy?
Oh.
Well, it got his perks for starters. People leave me alone when they see me wearing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, he is? He's with them? He's their travel guide? Okay. But yeah, for these two, I would have been blown to bits when Namek exploded. Oh, that's Melon. Or Malone. Or more of a foodie than a... He's the cook, right? He's the chef. We are on Earth. Yeah, relax. I just happen to be a mechanic who lives here. And Dorosaurus meat, right?
Hey!
Yeah, a couple asked me to cook. Okay. Snag. So maybe he can cook it. Wait, they ate it already?
What?
Yep.
Did you really eat it? They ate it raw? Cooking removes the meat's natural flavors.
Hey!
So, Mr. Melon, where are we gonna go for our next delicacy?
Let's see.
Being a guy looks like a real pain. I guess we could stop by Planet Yardrat and try their sweet potatoes. Alright, that's enough of these people.
I owe you.
I feel like you caused a lot of trouble here. You can have this for your patience.
Bye!
Whoa, now.
That looks like citizens. Alright, that's enough of them. So this is Ginger time.
Decided to show your face, monster? What's going on? I can sense Goku's energy from this creature, and Vegeta and Frieza's too. What the hell are you?
Oh, you don't need to know that. All you need to know is that I'm going to enjoy you as my next meal. Demon King Piccolo.
How do you know my name?
Like I said, there's no need for you to know. Now prepare to be devoured.
I see. So you're not gonna talk, huh? You've got the wrong Namekian. Sorry to disappoint. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually kinda glad you rid the town of all of its residents.
And why is that?
Because now he doesn't have to hold back.
Because now I don't have to hold back.
And the anime Piccolo blew the whole town apart just from powering
Guess
up.
I'll do this the hard way. Just have to beat the answers out of you.
More than welcome to try.
He actually did the Kamehameha.
Look at that. You're not nearly the terrifying monster I thought you were.
Impressive. Although I still have yet to achieve my perfect form.
Perfect form? This one! Damn it! But to achieve your perfect form?
Indeed, I turn their essence into energy.
Special beam cannon!
Wait, what? He's draining me.
Special beam cannon!
That's alright, he's still going down.
Who used the time machine for this? Tell me.
Send it here. Why that would be yours truly. You cannot escape the inevitable.
He did solar flare on me. Get out of here.
Damn it!
You cannot escape the inevitable.
Oh, he's still draining me. He's getting all his life back. He keeps doing that every time he's about to die. If anything, he's escaping the inevitable.
beam cannon! Special beam cannon!
All these they're sucking their energy and life.
Just what the hell are you? Why do you have Goku and Frieza's energy?
I suppose I might as well tell you, seeing as how you'll be dead soon enough. I'm an android, you see, and you can call me by my name, Cell. Dr. Giro created me in a lab on his computer.
Huh? Dr. Giro again?
Long ago, Dr. Giro gathered the genetic material from the strongest fighters in the world to create me, the ultimate android. But it took too long, so he abandoned the project. Fortunately, his computer picked up where he left off and continued his research. Cells from Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, and even Frieza and his father were collected when they arrived on this planet.
Oh, okay, when Frieza got here.
Using a tiny bee-sized spy robot created by Dr. Giro. The computer already has enough cells to begin its research, but the process is slow, and it will take 24 years to complete.
Impossible. We completely destroyed Dr. Giro's laboratory.
The computer is located in an underground facility deep beneath his laboratory.
You mean it took you 3 years after arriving here to go from an egg to that?
Once I revert to an egg, I must bury myself underground for 3 years. There, my form matures.
Like a bug.
I see. One final question. I have to know. Why here? Why this time period?
Dr. Giro's computer informed me that my evolution will morph 2 different life forms before I achieve perfection. And those 2 life forms are androids 17 and 18.
What?
Unfortunately, despite searching far and wide, I had quite a problem locating those pesky androids. It seems they were nowhere to be found in my era. But in a stroke of luck, I learned that Trunks had a time machine. So I used my magnificent skills and abilities to kill Trunks and steal his time machine. Then I used it to travel here to find the androids.
But why this point in history?
And Trunks had already programmed the time. I just pressed a switch and the machine did the rest.
Oh, I think I'm getting it now. Trunks was able to defeat the androids in his future and program the time machine for this time to come and tell us.
That's not all the computer told me. It is said the moment I achieve my perfect form, I will acquire a power beyond all comprehension.
Thanks for helping me solve this little mystery. But you're not getting that perfect form of yours.
Piccolo!
Trunks, what's he doing here?
That's a different timeline then. Alternate.
He used the time machine. How very clever of him.
So this is the guy who attacked all those people in Gingertown?
He must be the thing that left the exoskeleton near the time machine.
You got that right. I'll fill you in on the details later. First things first, we need to squash this bug.
Now may not be the best time to battle. Very well, but know this. Androids 17 and 18 will be mine. So
No!
And he got away.
He's gone!
Just like that.
No! He got away!
Damn, I can't get a trace on him.
So I guess he can mask his key levels too.
One of the huge power levels that showed up out of nowhere is gone now. I can't sense it, but the other one still remains. What is the meaning of this?
I think Piccolo's stronger than Vegeta now, at this point.
Piccolo? Talk! What the hell happened here?
Tien's apparently on his way here too. Once he arrives, I'll tell you everything.
Tell me one thing first. How did you increase your power so much in such a short period of time?
It looks like he fused with Kami.
That's all it took? What is it with all these lowlives? How dare they attempt to surpass the greatest Super Saiyan in the universe? I can't stand this anymore. Look what you've done, Kakarot.
Looks like Tien's here.
Seems like every time Vegeta gets a power up,
here's what's going on.
Everybody else does too. I remember this was happening on the show, like everybody was powering up.
Oh, I see.
So, to prevent Cell from achieving his perfect form, we either need to find him and kill him, or we need to find androids 17 and 18 and kill them. Those are our only options. If you ask me, our best bet is to take Cell out before he acquires too much power.
I'm tired of all these pathetic tactics. I say we let him absorb the androids. I don't care who I'm up against. I will destroy them.
Don't be naive, Vegeta. We could barely handle 17 and 18 ourselves, and Cell's much more powerful than them.
You dare underestimate my power? I'll become stronger. I swear I will. I will go beyond Super Saiyan.
Beyond Super Saiyan? Is that even possible?
Hey, why don't we just go back to the lab and destroy Cell before he's finished?
Good idea. Let's do that. At the very least, we'll create an alternate future where Cell doesn't exist.
All right. Krillin and Trunks will go on and head back to the lab. Me and Tien will continue searching around here for the time being.
Right. Well, if we come up empty, we'll just head back to Kami House. We can check the news for clues. All right. Let's go, Trunks.
Thanks.
Seems like a good plan. I guess they're gonna take out Cell in this period, in this time period.
Go beyond Super Saiyan? Is that even possible?
It is. They just don't know. But yeah, guys, we'll pick it up in the next part because I don't want to
I'm
run the
extremely
videos too
grateful
long.
for this find.
So yeah, thanks for watching and catch the next part of this DBZ Kakarot playthrough.